So I had a fun lesson with a student this morning who came in complaining that he felt like he got very fast from the top of the swing, which is something that we hear a lot of golfers say, and I'm sure some of you have said that to yourself, and the feeling that the downswing is very rushed or is simply too quick. And we did the usual thing. We measured some swings using tour tempo, and it actually wasn't that the downswing was too quick, it was actually the backswing was much too slow. So as a tour average, the backswing will take about 0.9 of a second. This gentleman's backswing was taking 1.3 of a second. It was incredibly slow. So of course, to try and get any kind of speed out to that golf club from such a slow backswing, he had to suddenly accelerate the club. So he was kind of right, the downswing was quick, but kind of had to be because of the speed of the backswing. He just was never going to get any real motion going. So if you feel this is something that you would struggle with and you feel like you do get a bit quick from the top, odd as it might sound, probably what you need to do is actually quicken up the backswing and get it quicker right from the start. As soon as that club leaves the ball, start to create some motion in the backswing. Let's not be low and slow. That's something that's been mentioned over the years, which might not quite be 100% correct. Let's get some speed in the system nice and early so we can almost feel then we make more of a, let's call it a constant acceleration to this golf club, rather than this sudden acceleration that the gentleman was struggling with as I was coaching this morning. And you can just hit some shots and just that feeling that we get a little bit quicker going back, then we get some nice energy into the swing, and that just feels like altogether a better rhythm. As a drill, what you can do, this is something I got from Lee Cox, and Lee is the coach to Joe Miller, the long drive champion, and he would often get people to set up to the ball, but then to actually move the club head a good foot or two out in front of the ball, and then start the swing from there, and suddenly you'll pick up some speed early on in the backswing and then strike it from there. Let's see if we can show you. So just take setup, get the club out in front of it, get it going earlier, and then hit it from there. And that really does get some system, some speed in the system nice and early. So again, if you feel like you're quick from the top of the swing, one of the worst things you can do is slow the backswing down, because we've got to get some speed in it at some point. So don't be afraid if you feel that's something you struggle with. Get into your setup, just get some speed in there early. And you can see that translates nicely then into a much better rhythm backwards and forwards.